He is changing the agricultural landscape. The philanthropist Sam Matekane and his foundation is partnering with the locals on an agricultural pilot project that he intends to duplicate nationally. Lesotho Prime Minister says Matekane's good heart was tested during the peak of the second wave of the pandemic, where much of the government's red tape frustrated most of his interventions.
Many of you will remember his efforts in the fight against COVID-19. Testing was the biggest challenge and the biggest headache that we had. There were many start-stops. There were many problems between him and the COVID institutions, including the Ministry of Health. Yet he didn't give up. In the end, we launched the National Reference Laboratory and Annex on COVID, where he contributed some of the machines for PCR testing.
It was during the COVID-19 pandemic that Sam Matekane says that his inability to turn down requests for help put a financial strain in his companies. In his home village alone, the Paré Mission Hospital received a donation of 40-bed intensive care unit, an oxygen plant with 40 oxygen cylinders. This initiative saw a recovery of 142 patients from the 170 registered cases, and 14 had unfortunately lost their lives.
Over the years, the MGC corporate social responsibility budget has been receiving many and varied requests for assistance. It was difficult to turn them down, but then it was all very disorganizing to the company.
Matekane believes that while giving a man a fish is important, it is much more honorable to teach him how to fish for himself.
We adopted a shared value model that we have commonly referred to as the 60-40 model, where the recipient contributes 60% of the cost, leaving SMF to cover the rest of the 40%.
The last time we came here was to witness the opening of this brilliant facility, which comprises of a combined school, a church, and a high-altitude sports training center. And as things stand, this tiny village is fast becoming a model of how one man's vision can change the trajectory of success. I'm Rapelang Khatebe, Mantsunyane, Tabatseka.